You don't need more leads. You need more courage. Today, we're talking about crushing the lead generation crutch and forcing action. So, we're going to wait just a moment here till 6:30, and then we're going to get started. Here we go, 6:30. So, everybody wants more leads. Everybody's posting about it. Everybody's buying the next shiny tool. And yet, you're still stuck. Still not taking action. And you're still not converting. So, you know what? Let me say this plain and clear so everybody understands. You don't need more leads. You don't. What you need more courage. You need courage to pick up the damn phone. You need courage to have real conversations. You need courage to get rejected again and again and still move forward. Because leads are not your problem. Avoidance is your problem. You know, some of you are using lead generation as your favorite excuse. You know, you're binging YouTube. You're spending hours building your CRMs. You know, you're posting Canva graphics that you're creating. You know, hoping that somebody bites. But deep down, deep down, you know what you're really doing. You're hiding. You're hiding behind systems. You're hiding behind technology. And you're hiding behind the word marketing. So let me ask you straight up, right now, if I handed you 100 real leads today, interested, qualified buyers, motivated sellers, would you call all 100 today? Would you follow up tomorrow? Would you be persistent and professional? Or would you flinch? See, like I said, the problem isn't the leads. The problem is the lack of courage to act. So let's talk about what courage actually looks like in this business. You know, courage is calling that FISBO without fear, you know, without apology, no script, just a backbone, just a spine. You know, courage is telling the seller the truth, that their price is a fucking fantasy. You know, even if it costs you the listing, because really, do you want an overpriced listing? You know, courage is following up 17 times. Not because you're desperate, because you actually give a damn. You know, courage is not sexy. It's pretty fucking ugly. You know, it's not easy. It's not comfortable. Courage is showing up when it's damn hard. It's truth over approval, and it's consistency over convenience. You know, you want to double your income this year? Double your tolerance for discomfort. You know, let's call out some of the crutches that agents use to avoid the work. Here's the biggest one. I'm still organizing my CRM. No, you're not. You're building a digital cemetery for leads you'll never call. So pick 10 names and fucking call them. You know, crutch number 2. Oh, I need better branding. Nobody cares about your logo. Want to know what they really care about? They care if you solve their problems. Branding is not a substitute for courage. Crutch number 3. I'm waiting for better leads. All my leads suck. Really? There's no such thing as a bad lead. You know what the bad thing is? The bad is your follow-up. So let me say this one more time. Leads don't build businesses. Courage builds businesses. Execution builds businesses. Repetition builds businesses. The top producers you admire, they didn't win with the perfect leads. They won by making those ugly phone calls and having real conversations and following up relentlessly. They made money in the uncomfortable moments. So when your brain tells you, I just need more leads, stop, breathe, and then ask yourself this: have I earned the right to want more leads? Or am I just hiding from the work? Because your phone here, it's not that heavy. See, I can pick it up. Your fear is heavy. Your fear is what's stopping you. So let's stop chasing comfort. Let's drop the crutches and let's choose courage. Because the future of your business isn't sitting in your CRM. It's sitting in here and in here, right inside you. It's waiting for you to show up. It's waiting for you to get uncomfortable and to finally be yourself. Like I said, you don't need more leads. You need more courage. And courage, that starts right now.